right, welcome folks to this exciting girls varsity softball game. Hopkins Academy Golden Hawks versus your Pioneer Panthers. My name is Tyler Borbo, bringing you the play-by-play action of this game. And the weather as the Panthers take the field for the top of the first inning. The weather was bright and sunny earlier, but has seemed to the about 10 to 12 mile an hour wind has ushered in some gray and murky overcast, but the worst from it is behind us, at least for the duration of this game. It was looking at about a 38% chance of rain at around 3 o'clock, but you know, that is no longer a problem for us here. So I think the only thing left is overcast and some awesome varsity softball. Golden Hawks are coming into this game with a 7-2 record. Most recently, taking on East Hampton hosted Hopkins Academy, and they came away with a 20-2 big win over East Hampton, and that was last Saturday, a couple days ago. And as far as the girls, they had a match at Mahar last Friday, and they also came away with a big win, 22-5 over the Senators. So both teams coming off some big wins. And there's the Golden Hawks with the 7-2 record, Pioneer with a 5-4 record, third in their conference. Pioneer is third in the conference. And Hopkins is number one in their conference. And fouled away for strike one. Leading off for the Golden Hawks is number 12, Lily Elia. She's the catcher for Hopkins. Jalen Beliski starting off on the hill for the Panthers. Ball cranked into right field and right into the glove of Natalie Johnson. Looked like she didn't have to do too much movement in order to get that. Very convenient hit, but one down here in the top of the first inning. Now up to bat, number 18, Cassie Dion. Cassie Dion cranks one through. Looks like it's fair, right down the left field line. She's able to pull off a double out of that with a good hit off the first pitch. With the runner on second, one out. Now up to bat is Lainey Bailey. Bailey's the shortstop. And ball popped up and comes down in the infield. A lot of folks there, none could grab it. So we have Lainey Bailey on first, Cassie Dion on second. One out. Bella Bermucci manages to get through. And one runner scores. Ball gets past. Lainey Bailey will take third. And Bermucci will take second. Early first run to get on the board for the Golden Hawks. Ball popped up towards Allison Clary. Gets the out. Runners stay on second and third. Two down in the top of the second inning. And that was Olivia Earle that recently popped up to second base. Reese McGregor up to bat now. Takes strike one. Reese McGregor is playing third base for the Golden Hawks. And fouled back into the catcher's mask. Speaking of the catcher, some shuffling around from positions that we've come to see in other games. Maggie Tippanyuk donning the catcher's gear today. Ooh, ball came loose, rolls out. Runners will advance. One across home, and the other to third base. We only have runner on third. Reese McGregor, 1-2 count. Ball comes in a bit high, 2-2. Coming onto the outside. Got a full count on McGregor. 2 down, runner on third. Oh, and she will be called out. Tried to check the swing on that high one coming in, but couldn't manage to do it. And that is it for the top of the first inning. Couple good runs come across. And I just made all sorts of mess here. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, more of this varsity softball action. Pioneer gets their first up to bat. Don't go anywhere. Take a look at our sponsors, and we will be right back. All right, welcome back. Starting on the hill for the Golden Hawks, we have Cassie Dion. Batted second and cranked a double. Ball comes in on the outside. Leading us off, Lucy Burnap, first base for Pioneer. And that one lays right in there. 1-1 count on Burnap. Burnap so far has been having a fantastic season. And nice cut, couldn't connect. 1-2. And knocked down, a little bit of backspin, foul. Count will stay 1-2. Oh, got caught looking right on the outside edge. That'll be 1 down. Cassie Dion throwing in some very good pitches right on the outside of the box. now batting. The pitcher, Jalen Beliski. Ball popped up and snagged in foul territory by third baseman, Reese McGregor. That'll be 2 down in the bottom of the first inning. Now stepping out at the plate, center fielder for the Panthers, Layla Goulston. And looked like just on the outside. Yeah, right in there. 1-1 count on Goulston. And ball popped up. Fielders couldn't snag it. Very akin to a previous hit in the infield last inning. Goulston safe at first. 2 down, runner on first. Stepping up to bat, Kobe Tominski. Tominski's playing shortstop for the Panthers. Cranked into foul territory. Hearing Tominski pitched an excellent game against the Mahar Senators, their Pioneers' last game. A bit low. 2-1 count on Tominski. Oh, ball comes down. And the ball pops out of the glove and manages to tag the foot of Layla Goulston. Oh, I guess that is not considered an out. I apologize. But ball came loose. Nice attempt at a catch there by the second baseman, Bella Bermucci. And still 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Maggie Tipeniuk. I'm sorry, Taylor Chase. Excuse me. Taylor Chase playing third for Pioneer. We have also seen her with the catcher's gear in previous games. Coach Marty definitely experimenting and giving these players chances to play different positions and see how they fit. And fouled away. I know the count is more than 1-1, but we'll find out in just a moment. Pitch from Dion. And Tipeniuk goes down swinging. And with 2 left on base, no score. Hopkins remains in the lead with 2. That is it for the first inning. We will take a short break. When we come back, more of this varsity softball game right here on BNC TV. right, welcome back. Hopkins scoring 2 in the previous inning. Top of the second. Stepping up to bat is number 4, Matty Gallo, center fielder for the Golden Hawks. Gallo cranks one. Foul. Just outside of the left field line. Matty Gallo is playing center field for the Golden Hawks. And ball comes in low in the dirt. 1-1. High and away. 2-1 count for Gallo. And this gray overcast is not as bright as we'd like it to be. Ball cranked up. Going foul. No one will get to that one. 2-2 count for Gallo. But looking at the weather now, a little bit windy, but no rain. Definitely had to battle that last time BNC TV was out here with a Franklin Tech game. Thought we could power through it, but just the rain and the wind came in too hard. And looks like Gallo went down swinging. 1 out now in the top of the second inning. Stepping up to bat is Cora White, left fielder. Ball comes right in low. Strike 1. And fouled away against the backstop. Count goes quickly to 0-2 for Cora White. Popped up towards second base. Allison Clary makes quick work of that. 2 down in the top of the second inning. Bottom of the batting order, number 7, Callie Edwards. Ball comes in high and away. 1-0 count. Callie Edwards playing right field for Hopkins. Another pitch comes in a little low for 2-0 count. Right down the middle. Edwards cranks it into center field for a base hit. Layla Goulston gets it in. Ball comes a bit loose. Edwards decides to take off, get an extra base. And on a tough throw, Edwards sits at second base. See if this fun with 2 will continue. Back to the top of the batting order. Ball cranked down, manages to get through. Edwards rounds third, hesitates, decides to run home. And Hopkins extends their lead to 3. With a nice single by Lily Elia, excuse me. And now batting, Cassie Dion, pitcher. Oh, and ball pops through. Nice throw by Tippanyuk. But has a tough time getting the connection with the batter sliding in. Elia safe at second. So 2-0 count for Cassie Dion. And a big, healthy lead taken after the pitch. Ball goes foul before any play could be made. Oh, 2-2, excuse me. 2-2 count on Dion. The count goes full. Oh, and swings around, but can't make the connection. Dion goes down swinging, and that ends the top of the second inning. Pioneer only letting by one in the second inning. They will be coming in. We have Maggie Tippiniuk, Nat Johnson, Allison Clary, Greta Lewis coming up in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. Bottom of the second inning coming your way right here on BNC TV. Bottom of the second inning. Cassie Dion on the hill. Coming up to the plate, number 5, Maggie Tippiniuk. Maggie's been catching today for the Panthers. Oh, and swinging around, foul tip. Strike one. Heard a little bit of contact there. A nice cut. Ooh, strike down in the bottom outside corner. I don't think it could have been any more down and away without being considered a ball. And good connection. Ball popped up and out of play towards the Golden Hawks bench. Count will remain 0-2 for Tippiniuk. Just outside enough. 1-2. Ball popped up into center left field. Taken care of by Maddie Gallo. One down in the bottom of the second inning. Now batting, Natalie Johnson, right field for the Panthers. Ball right down Broadway. 0-1 count. And good eye. Ball comes in low and away. 1-1 count for Johnson. High and away. 2-1 count. And good connection on the inside, but fouled away towards the backstop. Ellie Johnson working with a 2-2 count, 1 out. And goes down swinging. 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. Next up, second baseman for Pioneer, Allison Clary, number 31. And knocked down, but in foul territory. Oh, a little inside. Need an evasive mover. 1-1 count for Clary. And good bat on the ball. Goes foul down the third baseline. 1-2. Ooh, like that one. A nice cut. But that will end the second inning. Hopkins remains with the 3-0 lead over the Panthers. Coming up next, top of the third. We're heading into the meat of the Hopkins batting order. Don't go anywhere. More varsity softball action coming your way in just a moment, right here on BNC TV. Welcome back. Top of the third inning. Bella Bermucci, second baseman, up to bat. Comes in a tad high for the umpire's liking. 1-0 count. Inside for ball 2. Two and 1 on Bermucci. And let that one come through. 2-2 count. Ball knocked over to second base, comes loose. Clary has a tough time collecting. Bermucci safe at first. Ball popped up towards second base. Clary makes up for the last play. Gets that out. Holds Bermucci at first. Nice job. 1 down, and that was Olivia Earle popping that up. Next up to bat is Reese McGregor, Grigor on the first pitch. Ball comes through down the third baseline. Laney Bailey safe at third. All right. Excuse me on a lot of things. Laney Bailey got to first. Bella Bermucci popped out, which means Olivia Earle is safe at second base. We can see that jersey. Excuse me. And Reese McGregor up to bat right now. And called foul. Tough hit out there. That would have driven in two if that were to land fair. Ball comes down in the dirt. And Reese goes down with pitch just on the outside. And ball comes loose in left field. That'll drive one and two. With an excellent double by Maddie Gallo. Two more driven in by Hopkins. And this is that fun with two that you're always hearing about. Strike one for Cora White, left fielder. Ball comes in high. Swings away. 1-2 count for Cora White. And last out happens at the plate. The runner left on base, but two go across. Hopkins with a 5-0 lead. See if Pioneer can get themselves on the board and on base. When we come back, more varsity softball action right here on BNC TV. All right, welcome back, folks. Bottom of the third inning. May need to go make an adjustment to that camera, as things are getting a little bit brighter out here. Who knows? We may see some sun before this game is out. And ball popped up to the shortstop. Laney Bailey gets the out. And that was, I believe, Greta Lewis leading us off. Greta Lewis playing left field. Back to the top of the batting order, Lucy Burnett. Ball grounded right to the pitcher. Ball gets overthrown. Bernap takes off for second base. Umpire calls a dead ball, so there'll be no contesting. Bernap taking second base. Nice job. Runner in scoring position with one out for the Panthers. Stepping up to the plate, Jalen Beliski. Ball popped up out of play. And another one fouled away in the opposite direction. Count goes 0-2 for Beliski. And if you are tuning into this and you're currently a high school or any type of student, hope you're enjoying your vacation, your spring vacation, the last big time off before the last few months of finals and all that fun stuff. Ball comes into the outside. I think we might have a 2-2 count. And ball cranked down third. Ball is inside, fair ball. Bernap scores. And Beliski with a beautiful triple. Drives in a run. Pioneer is on the board. Excellent, excellent job by Beliski. And driving in Bernap. Excellent job with a 2-2 count. Next up, Layla Goulston. Ball comes in the outside for ball one. And, I definitely want to ask a little bit with the coach with the Pioneer coach next time I have a chance. But with the installment of a new batting cage for the girls, it's been a long time coming. I'm kind of curious if that we're seeing a lot of the results of that. The Pioneer bats so far this season have been having just really stepping up. And knocked into left field again. Another one driven in. Layla Goulston with a single. Knocks in Beliski. This is back to a 3-run ball game. Nice job by Goulston. Tominski cranks one out there, but a nice catch by Maddie Gallo. A nice enough catch that it was difficult for me to get to before the catch happened. And strike one up to bat right now. Taylor Chase. Goes down to second baseman, fields it, and gets the last out of the inning. Sorry, that was the first baseman, Olivia Earle, that made that last out. If you're keeping score at home, fortunately I cannot. It's just me today. Impossible for me to keep book. But Pioneer now on the board. 5-2 as we go into the fourth inning. Don't go anywhere. More of this excellent varsity softball game right here on BNC TV. All right. Now batting number 7, Callie Edwards, right field for the Golden Hawks. There's not 2 outs. Ball sent over to third base. Taylor Chase gets the out at first. Now batting catcher, Lily Elia. A little high and on the outside. Into right field. Lewis keeps the ball in front of her. Has a tough time making the catch. Runners on first and second. Oh, I'm sorry. No outs. Ball fouled away. Cassie Dion now batting. Callie Edwards on second. Lily Elia on first. Oh, and a nice cut. Goes down swinging. Cassie Dion for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Lainey Bailey. Good eye on Bailey. A little bit high on that one. I do believe the count is wrong. Fouled away towards the fans. And popped up towards the woods behind the backstop. 2-2 count, excuse me. 2-2 count on Bailey. Count goes full with a pitch to the high outside corner. And Bailey goes down swinging on the outside pitch. 2 down for the Golden Hawks. Now batting, Bella Bermucci. And fouled away. 1-1 count. Oh, really wanted that one. 1-2. Bermucci knocks one into left field. That's going to drive in one. Drive in two. As the ball comes loose. And Bermucci, with a 1-2 count, gets herself a triple. Now batting, Olivia Earle, first baseman. Looks like she went for one that was a little bit high, but strike one. Count quickly goes to 0-2. And fouled away. Where's the fans? Grounder over to third base. Ball gets thrown, can't hang on to it. Takes second. Runner safely in there. And another runner on third scores. And that runner was Bella Bermucci. Olivia Earle with the double. Or double on error, I guess we'll say. And a little conversation is warranted on the hill for Pioneer. Just looking to settle down, make some outs in the field. And of course, if you're looking for more Pioneer v. Hopkins action, baseball had a game earlier this season. I believe it was the first one we did versus Hopkins. And Hopkins, of course, has hosted Pioneer. And you can check that out at our friends at Hadley Media, covering those games out in the Hadley area for Hopkins, both softball and baseball. Ball cranked over towards first, gets into the outfield. Earle will score. And an RBI single for Reese McGregor, which means center fielder Maddie Gallo stepping up to the plate. Ball down in the dirt. Ball gets passed. Runner on second. High and away. Count goes 3-0. And just in the outside corner, Gallo gets walked. Stepping up, left fielder, Cora White. Down in the dirt. And it looks like Reese McGregor takes off with the ball in the dirt. Successfully takes third base. And as well, Maddie Gallo takes second. Runners on second and third. 2 outs. Ball down in the dirt. 2-1 count on Cora White. A nice strike in there for 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 runners on second and third. Ball pops through. That'll drive in 1. Drive in 2. And 2 runs batted in by Cora White. She stays at first with a nice single. And Hopkins has blown this game wide open. Oh, nice stop there by Beliski, but has a tough tie hanging on to it. And another quick chat. Runners on first and second. Cora White on second. Callie Edwards on first, which means we're back to the top of the batting order with Lily Elia. And strike 1 for Elia. All down in the dirt. Pops a little bit loose, but runners stay. Another one low and away. 2-1 count. And strike on the outside. 2-2 count on Elia. Count goes full. A little bit of a high one. Elia gets walked. Bases are loaded as Cassie Dion steps up to the plate. Dion cranks one fair. Gets through. 1-2. Will be driven in with a 3-run triple. Great hit by Cassie Dion. And another one pops through into shallow left field. That'll drive in Dion. And that hit was by Lainey Bailey. And Hopkins Academy has opened this game wide open. One in the dirt. Bailey takes second. Goes over to third base. Ball thrown over. Pops loose out of the glove. Bailey will take third. All runners are safe on the corners. And that hit was Bella Bramucci. Golden Hawks having, well, the ultimate fun with two, driving in a large number of runs with 2 outs. Pioneer just needs to get one more to get themselves out of a tough inning. Now batting Olivia Earle. Bermucci takes second base on catcher's indifference. And right into the glove of shortstop Kobe Tominski. And Pioneer gets themselves out of a really tough inning. After 10 runs scored in the top of the 4th inning, Hopkins takes a commanding lead, 15-2 over the Panthers. Don't go anywhere. More softball action coming your way right here on BNC TV. Welcome back. Coming into the bottom of the 4th inning, Hopkins with a 15-2 lead over the Panthers. If you're tuning into this out in the Hadley area in the Pioneer Valley Regional High School District, or your friends and family of either teams or high school athletes, I want to welcome you for tuning into this broadcast, either on YouTube or whether you're watching this on cable HD 1075. Happy to have you with us. Happy to bring this game to you. And also very, very excited about our sponsors that you've seen in between the innings. Burnett pops one up towards shortstop. Laney Bailey gets the first out. And that was Maggie Tippanyuk leading us off. Ball comes in low for Natalie Johnson for ball 1. But yes, very, very thankful for our sponsors. Helps keeps things running and able to update things and just do a better overall job of the broadcast. Pioneer Valley Tire, Sweet Lucy's Bakeshop, Chad's Convenience Store, and Sam Browning Jr. Trucking. So happy to have our sponsors there. Ball knocked into left field, goes foul. I'm sorry, right field, excuse me. Natalie Johnson with a 1-2 count, 1 out for Pioneer. Right there in the strike zone. Goes down looking. 2 down in the bottom of the 4th. Stepping up, Allison Clary, second baseman, number 31. Ball curves just in there. A little bit inside for 1-1 count. Ooh, Clary thought about it, but good bat control. As the ball hooks to the outside. 2-1 count on Clary. Another one down in the dirt. 3-1. Fouled away. Count is now full for Allison Clary. Ball popped up just outside of the infield to the second baseman. Bella Bermucci puts the last out away, and that is the fourth inning. Pioneer has a little bit of work for them, but going into the top of the fifth inning, we'll see what happens. Don't go anywhere. More of this high school varsity softball game right here on BNC TV. We are back. Top of the fifth inning. Third baseman Reese McGregor to lead us off. Down in the dirt for ball one. Ball fouled away. Ball comes loose a bit high. 2-1 count on McGregor. A bit low, but still in the zone. 2-2 count now. Count is now full for McGregor. 3-2. Low one in the dirt. McGregor will take first base. And that means stepping up to the plate center fielder Maddie Gallo, number 4. Or Hopkins. Tad high. Ball one. Oh, tough bounce down in the dirt. McGregor around second. It stays. Ball popped through. Stays fair. Nice throw getting it in, holding the runner to third base. Or the lead runner to third base. And a nice double by Matty Gallo. Ball comes in high. And we have number 17. I do not have a first name for this one. Oh, no, maybe I do. I believe this is Ali Squesh. And drops into shallow center right. That'll drive in one. Drives in two. And Squesh with a 2 RBI single. Ball pops down. That was the kind of infield fly rule kind of thing. Ball dropped down. And that is 1 out. Ball gets past. And that is Callie Edwards there that had that hit into the infield. Low and away. Ball knocked into center field. Edwards will take third. Lily Elia with a double. And ball gets past. Runners do not advance. Fouled away. Of course, batting is Cassie Dion. Has been pitching a solid game. Down in the dirt, but protected. Held on to. 3-1 count, excuse me. And strike. Bases loaded with 1 out. Strike for Laney Bailey, shortstop. Ball drops right into shallow center field. Another one driven in. And all runners are safe. Bases remain loaded. Now batting Bella Bermucci. Cranked into right field. Oh, a tough catch there for, I believe that's Kalen Shabbat. Substituted in for Greta Lewis. That was a tough catch to get to. Big hustle. Another one driven in. Two driven in, excuse me. Well, again, drops into shallow center field. Two more driven in. Now batting Reese McGregor. Wind coming in pretty fierce. Blowing towards left field from where we are here in center field. And a batter walked. Oop. Runners on first and second with one out. Now batting is Maddie Gallo. In there for strike one. Fouled away into the woods. 0-2 count on Gallo. And right in there for strike three. Two down here in the top of the fifth. Stepping up to the plate. Substitute Ali Squesh. Popped up, almost caught by Taylor Chase with a big hustle from third. Ball fouled away. 0-2 count on Squesh. And right in there for strike 3. Pioneer gets themselves out of another tough inning. Hopkins Academy breaking up 7 in the top of the 5th. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, more varsity softball right here on BNC TV. Welcome back, folks. Bottom of the 5th inning. Hopkins with an aggressive, commanding lead over the Panthers. And they have, looking at Hopkins' 7-2 record and notable games such as versus Turner's Falls, versus Tech, 2 very competitive softball teams, and they've managed to come out with wins against them. And so, only on paper, but when you look at things like that, and that Turner's has always been an aggressive, winning ball club every year, and being able to take them down, you may have something special. And batter goes down. I believe that was Kaylin Shabbat, their first at bat. And now back to the top. Lucy Burnap cracks one, goes fair, lands just inside the foul line. Burnap will have a nice single. Burnap playing first base, doing a great job. Seems to have a good bat in the box. And another hit. This one from Jalen Beliski. Ball pops through for a single. Burnap at second. Beliski on first. Beliski batting in the runs for a triple in the previous inning. Now up to bat Layla Goulston. Fouled away towards the woods. Towards the outside, or ball. And my apologies, I was behind in the count. Goulston goes down on strikes. That is 2 out. Excuse me. Kobe Tominski, now up to bat. Finds a gap right up the middle. Burnap runs home. Is safe. And also going after second base, Jalen Beliski. So a nice single right up the middle. Drives in one. Puts another in scoring position. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Nice hit by Kobe Tominski. Now stepping up to the plate, number 12, Taylor Chase. We'll check on the runner. 1 strike on Chase. And fouled away towards the Hopkins fans. And goes down swinging. And that will be it via Mercy. That will be the ball game. A competitive ball game in the first couple of innings, but Hopkins just turned on their bats and didn't look back, scoring 10 in the top of the 4th inning and scoring another 7 in the 5th. Pioneer scoring 2 in the 3rd. Stay all-around tough ball game, but that's how it goes sometimes. And so that is it for us here at the Pioneer Valley Regional High School ball fields. Some upcoming games that BNC TV will be covering. I believe there are a few away games. Definitely check out Arbiter, check out Mass Live, anywhere you can get the baseball and softball schedule. But looks like, unless there's some reschedulings I haven't added to our schedule, the next one I have will be right here at the beginning of next month, May 1st. Mahar will be coming here for Pioneer Softball to host, and that'll be Thursday, May 1st at 4 p.m. Hope to bring that game to you. Of course, always weather permitting. And with the wind blowing right now and all sorts of other fickle weather events that New England is used to, we will play it by ear, and hopefully, weather permitting, we will see you here then. And of course, with that, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time.